Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for the first episode of the ABC original drama called Designated Survivor. This show brings back Kiefer Sutherland to primetime television, and basically he plays President Tom Kirkman, who isn't a president at the beginning. He's the leader of the Department of Home and Development, and basically he's the designated survivor. So while the president's giving his State of the Union address, he's off in a bunker somewhere just in case the worst happens. The worst does happen in the show. All of Congress dies, the whole U.S. government is, gone, and he has to take over as president of the United States. So, let's talk about Kiefer Sutherland's performance here because it was outstanding. This has to be one of the best shows I have watched and best premieres I've watched in forever. And compared to the Lethal Weapon review, which I'm going to give, that was absolute trash. This show was just amazing. This show was fantastic. The speechwriter, who I don't know his name, played by Cal Penn, is a great character as well. And Penny Kirkman is, I believe she plays his wife. I'm not quite sure, but his wife is just as good of an actress as Kiefer Sutherland, and you really feel the emotional bond between them and the strain that they face. It's like it feels realistic. The show feels like, yeah, the U.S. government really did just get bombed, and Kiefer Sutherland is now the president. Rather, Tom Kirkman. It feels realistic. It feels like this happens. It feels like it's feasible, and that's why it's so easy to connect with it. It is a cliche. Somebody takes over for president who wasn't there before. It's been done before in media, but the way that they wrote this show is just exponential, or not exponential, but amazing, and really, I really clicked with this show on so many levels. The emotional level, what the family's going through. They established the whole Kirkman family drama, which didn't seem to drag down the episode. It seemed to elevate it, and it will hopefully do that in the future. And then the whole situation with the FBI trying to find the rubble and find the explosives, and then the whole idea where we don't know who the enemy is great. And it also set up Tom Kirkman, the president. He is at odds with another general, and from the start, and that sort of rift between him and the general and other advisors is great. And there's this one moment in this episode where he just talks to the Iranian a leader who says he's going to blockade the port, with the oil, and he just gives one of the coolest, he basically shuts down the Iranian leader and says, hey, if you don't move out of the way, we're going to bomb you. And it's just one of the most, it's gripping, it's awesome, and it's very well written. This show has the potential to be one of my favorite shows on television. We'll see where it goes, but I'd have to give the premiere a solid 9.0 out of 10. It was simply fantastic. I love Kiefer Sutherland as an actor. All the other actors did their parts amazingly, and as I get more reviews, I'll probably learn their names more, but he was the central focal point of this, is the central focal point of this series, of course, because he's the new president, and he killed the role. And so this episode was simply fantastic. I had to give it a 9.0 out of 10. I definitely check it out, watch it, and tune in next week for the episode 2 review. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy Reviews, and I hope you like this review, and will subscribe and like and subscribe for more. Signing off.